All right. Back again with another one. So, this story has been coming across my desk today. A lot of people have been in my DM saying, "Hey, you have to talk about Ashlee Jenee and how she suspiciously passed away in Tanzania." Now, I had never heard of Ashlee Jenee before today, but a few of my subs were sending me the information that she was out of the country with her fiance, who is this guy in the picture, and how she suddenly, supposedly, took her own life and he was with her at the time. A lot of people are finding that this to be a like extremely suspicious. Um, because I don't know who she is or anything about her, we're going to do a quick deep dive real quick. Now, I haven't looked at anything like in detail. I don't know a lot about her. We're going to find out together on this live as much as I can really quick. So, like I said, a few of my subs, they start hitting me up. They're like, "Hey, talk about Ashlee Jenee." Ashlee Jenee. I'm like, "Who's Ashlee Jenee? Like, what's going on?" So I'm going to pull up some articles. I'm going to pull up her social media. We're going to go through her page to see what this is all about and figure it out together, because it appears just at face value that she's a beautiful, stunning, like this girl is gorgeous. I'm like, wow, I never knew who she was, but she's absolutely face T, body T, like she is like tens across the board. She's so pretty. So the first thing I noticed was how strikingly beautiful she is. I'm like, oh wow, she's gorgeous. And then I see this guy and I'm like, okay, maybe he got something, maybe he got a coin, maybe, sis was in it for the bag, or maybe she truly loved him. I don't really know because I don't know much about her. But so I was like, oh, okay, interracial relationship and all of those things. But a lot of people feel as though there's more to the story and they think that he had something to do with her passing. So let me pull up this article where they talked about her sudden death and how her fiance is claiming that she took her life, and how her family is calling BS to that, and they think that something happened to her, okay? So she was on a birthday trip to Africa. She was newly engaged. So she has a post on her Instagram where it shows that she got engaged April 3rd. We're here now, today is April 12th, and she's deceased. So she goes to her Instagram, and matter of fact, let me show you her Instagram page first. And then we'll get into this story, because let's all come to know who Ashlee Jenee is together and spread the word and help this family who wants justice for this beautiful girl where they feel like there was foul play happening. All right, so this is her social media. She's living it up, right? So her page is Ashlee with 2 E's, Jenee. And she has all of these photos of her and this man, and they're just going on these lavish luxury trips. And from face value, it looks like one of the black girls who they would categorize on TikTok as a divester, right? They call young girls who are not dating black men and going after like white men who seem to have a bit of a coin as divestors. And this is like a whole culture on TikTok of influencers. You have different types of influencers. You have like the bloggers like me, and then you have the lifestyle girlies, and you have the girlies who are, dating white men and going on luxury trips, and you'll see them on the golf course, and you'll see them, with their Birkins and just living the life, and they promote or they show off this lifestyle that influences other black girls to feel as though the best way to go is to get you a white man. And so on her page, you see all of these luxury trips, right? So let me go to her engagement. So her engagement was just April 3rd. So they post this video right here. They're in Africa and they're walking with the lion. So they have a photographer, they're walking with the lion, And then out of nowhere, he proposes. She's happy. She's excited. She's ecstatic. So let me show you this video. All right. So as you can see, they're walking. Then he pulls out the ring. And the lion, she's proposing, lion's like, I'm out of here. I don't know about this. Okay. So they're kissing. And, he gives her the ring. She's so happy. They kiss. She jumps on him. I've seen this video so far. And then, they're happy in love. And as you can see, this was April 3rd. This was literally just April 3rd. So less than 10 days. Like around 10 days ago, this engagement happened. So it's her birthday. And I guess they go on this trip to Africa. So as you can see, she has these beautiful pictures at the safari. Now, when I tell you, sis, body, face, everything, honey, she's giving it up for the girls. And it just looks dope. Like, she has the zebras. She got her man, they're on this safari, and they have all of these pictures. And then you also see them jet setting. Okay, they're in the sky. They're going to, it looks like it says Emirates Airlines. So they're, I don't know, going to Dubai maybe. And they are just living the life. She's in this nice luxurious plane, and everybody was like, ooh, I love this for you, girl. Like, ooh, girl, I want that life, blah blah blah. And so this is them vacationing. She's just having it up. So this is one of her pinned comments or whatever. This video was in November, but this recent trip was within 7 days ago. So this was the recent trip. This was 7 days ago. The video of them on the plane was November. So they're feeding the giraffes, and she has all of these nice photo shoots. And what I will say is, again, I don't know her. I don't know her life. I don't know anything about her, but you guys see these type of things, right? It looks good on the outside, right? Beautiful girl. She's on a safari. But a lot of times these couples be doing it for social media, right? They like make everything good for social media. How is he for real in real life? I don't know. Was he nice to her? Is he kind to her? Or is he just making Instagram look good? You know what I mean? I don't really know, because I never heard of her before today. But let's get into the article. But this is more photos. People were just really, really into these two. They thought that they were goals. People were like in the comments. Let's read some of the comments. So in the comments, your kids are going to be so beautiful. This old ass man. Your kids are going to be so beautiful. Y'all look good together. Beautiful couple. I wish I had a free bag. One of the sugar daddies, period. Any recommendations on places to go to meet good single men? Beautiful couple. I love this for you, girl. Fine white guy. Fine. Okay. They said, oh wait. Yeah, so let's go to another one, right? So these comments right here, this is, they have the roses. She got her outfit on. Let's go to some of these comments. What does love feel like to you? Oh, this is what she asked. She said, what does love feel like to you? And then people in the comments are saying, love feels like choosing each other without drama and as a personality trait. I'm crossing the F over too. I see why my grandma and great grandmother did. It's rough out here. So what she's saying is she's going to white men, right? So the idea that Ashlee is portraying to her audience is white is right. Get you a white king. Yes, sis. Look how lavish my life is. So this person in the comments, they're like, girl, I'm going to the white side too. I'm crossing over, honey, because it's rough out here. This person, thank you for making this woman happy. Love interracial relationships. Hard eyes. Another person, did you get married? Love seeing you so happy. Sickening. Beautiful couple, but the Lord wants you and your boo to hold off on intimacy until y'all wedding day. Girl, I'm sure they already was hunching, honey. Um, and so yeah, a lot of people were cheering them on as they were embarking on this love story. So all the pictures are just like a photo shoot, right? Like none of them look like like okay, so like if I'm with my man and me and my man go on a vacation, like you gonna get some pictures from my camera, right? I'm gonna take, hey, ask somebody at the resort, hey, can you take a picture of me and my man? You know, every picture seems like they have like a photographer with them. Like none of it seems organic from what I'm looking at. Again, this is my first introduction to her. Rest in peace to her, sad situation, but every single photo feels like a curated photo shoot. But with this, they're at, what is this, a castle or something? New Orleans, Louisiana. They're Mardi Gras, I guess. And they're living it up. And people are loving them in the comments. They're like, yes, girl, I need my white zaddy too. They said, someone said, it be all beautiful until ... Until ... Oh my God. What in the premonition was this? This was 7 weeks ago. They said it be all beautiful until ... Child. But as you can see, other people were like, my favorite couple, beautiful couple. Y'all look so good together, girl. I'm so happy for you. I love it for you. Okay. I love when I came back to this app and see you post. So some of the comments from today are mixing in. I just want the old ones before this happened. Always marry. Oh wait, no, these are old people. I mean, new comments. Okay, nothing on earth will be her greatest achievement other than saying my man is white. That's the height of. Ooh, child, that was angry. What was? What the hell? Anyways, so let's go to this article and read it to you guys and bring you guys up to speed. Somebody said a Negro. What the hell? What is that one saying? What the hell? Oh my God. Like, what the hell is going on? All right. Let me bring this down. All right. So it says Ashlee Jenee reportedly found dead in Tanzania. Friends, family reject the claim that she took her own life. It says a dream birthday trip to Africa, a fresh engagement to a wealthy financier, a soft life influencer who had finally found her happily ever after. And then reportedly Ashlee Jenee took her own life. Her family and friends are not buying it. It says Ashlee Jenee, a 31-year-old Miami-based lifestyle influencer who called herself a soft life divester. Okay, wait. Did she say that on her Instagram? Hold on, wait. Is that in her description? Oh, it says sharing the life I dreamed of. Okay. So she labeled herself as a divester. Okay. That's what they normally, like the girls who date white men, they normally, that's the title that they give themselves, a divester. And for those of you guys who don't know what a divester is, divester means I feel like white is right. I feel like black men are the bottom of the barrel and I'm going to find better with a white man. So that's basically what a divester is. It's a group of women who feel like if they date a white man, their life is going to be better and that their white man is better than black men because black men have done them wrong or whatever, and they feel like white is better to divest, and meaning get away from black men. Ill. Black, ill, gross. Like, we're divesting. So that's what divesting means. All right. So it looks like she labeled herself as a divester. Let's check out this Instagram page. I was on the other one. I help high achieving women build deeply satisfying relationships and personal peace. Okay, so that was. Is this her mom? This ain't her. I guess that's her mama. Wait. This say XOXO Ashlee Jenee, relationship advisor. This don't look like her though. Is this her too? Wait, who's this? What is this? Who did they tag in here? It says she promoted a soft life on Instagram. And then they put 2 Instagram pages, but who's this other page? Anyways, I don't know who that other person was. That don't look like her. Anyways, all right. So it says, so it says that she called herself a soft life divester on Instagram, and she was found dead on a luxury vacation in Tanzania. This trip was meant to celebrate her 31st birthday and her recent engagement to fiancé Joe McCann, referred to in some posts as John McCann, the founder of Asymmetric Financial. According to statements attributed to Tanzanian authorities and shared online by McCann himself, Jenee passed away by roping herself off. All right, so she made a rope, she put her head in, and the whole dangle feet thing. So he's saying that she died by doing that to herself on her 31st birthday in Tanzania. So she just got engaged to this wealthy man. She's on a trip to Africa. And then on the trip, she gets a rope, hangs it on something, knots it up, and then kicks the bucket or however, whatever. That's what he's saying. Now, her family is like BS. They're calling BS. All right. So it says, according to statements attributed to the Tanzanian authorities and shared by McCann himself, he's saying that she deleted herself in that manner. But the timeline has social media spiraling. All right. It says, photos from the trip still visible in tributes across Instagram and Threads show Jenee beaming, radiant, freshly engaged, living what she called her soft life dream at the upscale Serval Wildlife Resort, where rooms reportedly run $950 a night. Then days later, she was dead. Friends and family have taken to Lipstick Alley, Reddit, and Instagram with a unified message: Ash would never. All right. One close friend wrote, she was radiant with joy and freshly engaged, living her dream. This makes zero sense. But the details get murkier. Some close to Jenee claim she was found hanging from a tree, not inside her hotel room, as initial reports suggested. Even more alarming, multiple posts allege that McCann waited 2 full days before notifying authorities or contacting her family. 2 days? One Lipstick Alley user wrote, make it make sense. And then it says, is this foul play or did she take herself out? It says online speculation has exploded, while some commentators on Reddit and Threads have gone further, accusing McCann of strangling Jenee and staging the scene to look like a hanging. Others point to the convenient timing, right after a proposal and a birthday celebration, as deeply suspicious. A woman who just got engaged does not hang herself days later. And it says that was somebody who wrote on Instagram. Something is wrong here. As of April 12, 2026, Tanzanian authorities are handling the case. Reports conflict on whether McCain has been arrested or detained. Some friends claim he is in custody, but official confirmation remains limited due to the international jurisdiction. Autopsy and toxicology results have not been made public. And it says the demands for justice. So across Lipstick Alley, Reddit and Threads and Instagram, the calls are growing louder. Investigate fully. Don't accept this narrative that she deleted herself, and find out what really happened to Ashlee Jenee. Her Instagram account has been flooded with tributes, rest in peace, mixed with furious demands for justice. Her family is pleading for answers. This is a developing story with many unconfirmed details. But one thing is clear. The woman in those engagement photos smiling under the African sun deserves better than a rushed narrative and a 2-day delay. So they inserted her Instagram, and you guys let me know what you think. Well, since all of this, her family has released a statement, and I believe it was the Shade Room that posted the statement. Let me go to the Shade Room to pull it up. And I'm going to go to TikTok. Does she have a TikTok? Normally the girls who promote this like soft life, they normally have like TikTok, and they normally like promote this kind of thing on TikTok. So I have to go to TikTok to see if she has a TikTok. We'll do that next. But this is the post that her family made, and this is their official statement. So let me pull this up and make this a little bit bigger so that we can see it. Okay, so it says official statement from the Ashlee Robinson family. All right, so it says she don't have an E in her name. That's different. You know, everybody want to. So why does her family spell her name Ashlee, but all her social media is Ashlee? I don't know. Anyways, that's neither here nor there, but that's interesting. So it says Ashlee Robinson was on what should have been one of the happiest trips of her life, a birthday celebration in Zanzibar, Africa. Ashlee's birthday was April 5th. She just turned 31. Surrounded by beauty, love, and wildlife, she became engaged during a safari, an unforgettable moment that marked the start of a future she was so excited to build. She and her fiancé, Joe, was staying in a luxury Zuri. I made it bigger for y'all, but I'm reading my computer screen and it's smaller. Let me see. She and her fiancé, Joe McCann, were staying in a luxury villa at Zuri, Zanzibar, continuing what we believed was her dream trip. But days later, that dream turned into our family's worst nightmare. Ashlee was found unconscious in her villa and was rushed to a local hospital where her death was confirmed later. Nothing about this loss feels real. One moment she was celebrating love and life in truly Ashlee fashion, and the next she was gone. The suddenness, the unanswered questions, and the distance from home have made this tragedy even more overwhelming for our family. At this time, there is an active investigation into the circumstances surrounding Ashlee's suspicious passing. Although we have many questions, we are placing our trust in the officials in Zanzibar and are working closely with them as we seek clarity and answers. Ashlee was deeply loved. She was vibrant, full of life, and has so much ahead of her. Our family is completely devastated, and we appreciate the prayers. Child, why do I feel like my nose running? What is going on? So, anyways, it says we respectfully ask that any information not directly be provided by our family. Wait, what? We respectfully ask that any information not directly provided by our family be treated as unverified and not considered factual. Okay. They're saying if it don't come from them, don't claim that it is true. I guess people are coming up with rumors. Now, let me go on over to TikTok. Let me see if she had a TikTok, Because normally these girls who are these like soft lifers, they normally have TikTok. So let me go to TikTok. Child. It's a rainy day in California as well, but child, why my nose? Okay, hold on. Let me look her up. Ashlee, Jenee. Yep, as I expected. They always have TikTok. They always have TikTok. It is like it is like a rule. Like if you live this soft life thing, hold on, let me see. All right, so she has a TikTok, but before we go to TikTok, let's read what the definition on AI, Google AI is on what a divester is, right? So it says a divester is generally defined in two distinct contexts as one who sells at let's be more specific. All right. So it says a black woman divester, often shortened to divest or divest BW on social media, is a black woman who has chosen to consciously detach herself from the black community, specifically regarding its social, romantic, and cultural norms. At its core, the divestment movement is a reaction to perceived high levels of misogyny directed at black women and toxic elements within the black community. The philosophy aims to prioritize the safety, mental health, and personal advancement of the individual black woman over race loyalty. So this is what a divester is. It means that you are good on your own. It's better over here. All right. So it says core pillars of divestment is prioritizing self. The primary focus is putting one's own needs, happiness, and peace first rather than caping or championing for social justice causes or black men. Interracial dating / marriage. Many divestors expand their dating pool to include non-black men, often aiming for partners from other races who they perceive as having higher marriage-oriented goals or better financial stability. Rejecting the strong black woman trope, divestors often reject the stereotype that black women must be resilient, hard, and independent seeking. Instead, they want, this soft life. Individualism. Divestors often view themselves as sovereign individuals rather than representatives of a monolithic community. It says differing interpretations of divestment. So healthy divestment focused on personal improvement and setting boundaries, healing from trauma, and fostering independence. Extreme divestment, characterized by some as an anti-black or alt-right pipeline, where some proponents may put other races of men on a pedestal and exhibit prejudice against black men, calling them bullet bags, or criticize black women who don't share their views. It says non-romantic focus is while dating is a major topic, some define it as complete lifestyle change, moving out of a ghetto neighborhood and leaving behind negative stereotypes. Divestors often cite several factors for their decision to leave behind community expectations. Misogynoir, dealing with abuse, misogyny, or disrespect, particularly from black men. Lack of protection, a feeling that black women support the community but are not protected in return. Burning the cape, stop the social, emotional, and physical labor of defending the community of black men, especially when it's not reciprocated. The term is complex and highly debated, with some viewing it as a necessary form of self-care and empowerment, while critics argue it can be rooted in self-hatred or excessive generalization. So that's just a quick Google overview. And what they did was just took cliff notes from a bunch of different articles, different people talking about the topic. They just kind of summarized like what people are talking about across social media. Now, according to the article that we read, she considers herself a divester, right? So that's what they said, that she categorized her lifestyle. So now let me go look at her TikTok to see what kind of TikTok life that she had, and what did she share on her TikTok. Let me make this a little bit smaller, and let's get into Ashlee Jenee. And I want to also make this clear. Even if she dated outside her race and chose that she wanted to, you know, date a white man or whatever, that doesn't give him the right to take her life. And that isn't saying that if you date a white man that they're going to kill you. Not all white men are going to kill you, just like not all black men will kill you. There are black men who have killed their girlfriends, wives also. Like, we see so many stories of black men killing black women. So I'm not saying that, you know, girl, if you date a white man, he gonna off you. But my sentiment is more so like, don't date a white man thinking that you can't run into the same issues that you will with a black man, right? So my thing is, just like a black man can take you out, so can they. You know what I mean? It's a lot of nuances, okay? So let's look at her. All right, you look stunning in your wedding dress. Who's the lucky guy? And so this is her. She's showing a dress. And she was at, what is she, in a Drake video? She said, me at 5 being told by Barbizon never be able to model because I'm short and chubby. 20 years later, her modeling and showing her on different ads and in different music videos. Oh, that's true. They got a song. We should get tacos, babe. All right, so the caption says, we should get tacos, babe. So it shows them going to Cabo. All right. She said, the perfect heel doesn't exist. It says 6 months on back order. These babies are finally mine. Unboxing Louboutin ballet heels. All right. And then she put in the caption, this little life of mine. All right. All right. So in this video, it says how life sounds when you leave Mr. WYD for Mr. Be Ready at 8. All right. So she's saying, child, she ain't got no time for no WYD text. Who wants to be, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing all day? All right. So all of these videos seem to be from 2025. I don't see anything so far from 2026. And a lot of people are pointing that out in the comments as well. All of these videos that I'm pulling up are 2025. This one says, how can we ever explain this feeling to a man? All right. This is her opening up her Chanel. All right. Let's see. Oh, wait. Where are we at? All right. So it says, if you're ever in Singapore, check out this amazing Korean barbecue spot. All right. So she's jet setting from Cabo to Singapore to, you know, Africa, all of these different places. It says that she was at a girls' night. Now we're in 2024. She went to a speakeasy. So she doesn't put a lot on TikTok unless she has another TikTok. I'm not sure. But this is kind of what her TikTok gives. A lot of like modeling stuff.
Why you implied that? I said what I said.
All right. Nail day. I'll be 25, 29 in 9 days. So we're down to 2024. We're in 2026 now. So she doesn't post a lot.
I always find it interesting when people are like super shocked that you would make a decision out of like the kindness of your heart or a decision out of love, because it makes me think. The reason you're asking me like, are you sure, or are you not gonna go back on your decision, or it's because you would do that. So you're so shocked that I would do something because you wouldn't do it. And I sit on that. Because sometimes we give so many people, what's the word I would use? We give them the treatment that we wish to receive from them. And they're so shocked when we give it to them because they would never do it for us. Shit is crazy. You know, I always find it interesting when people are like super shocked that you would make a decision.
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. It said rant season in the comments, but I don't know what she's talking about.
Everybody was just like not taught the unspoken rule, or if y'all just stop giving a fuck, I don't know which one it is. I can't fault y'all for not knowing. But it's been happening so often lately that I feel like I have to say something. I have to. Because enough is enough. Walking is like driving a car. It means you stay to the right at all times. You stay to the right. Only time you go to the left is if you got to speed past somebody on the right. That means if you're walking in the mall, all the stores is on the right-hand side. Boom, store, store, store. Only time you cross over to the left is if the store is on the other side. If you are going up the stairs, you stay to the right. The person coming down is going to be on your left and their right. Still staying to the right. What's not clicking? Make it make sense. You are fucking up feet traffic. Fucking it up. Now, I'm not sure if everybody was just...
What is she talking about?
I am the stone that the...
If I go to the mall, I'm walking on whatever side ain't got no people.
builder refuse.
If it's on the left, it's on the right. If this side is a clear path, I'm walking on this side. If this side is a clear path, I'm walking on that side. I don't know what she talking about. Ain't no damn right, left, right. I'm walking wherever it's clear. Get out of my way. I'm walking. I'm getting somewhere.
You know, I'm getting ready for work tonight, and a word has been going through my head all day long, right? And the word is reciprocation. Reciprocation, right? That means if you don't call me, I'm not calling you. You're not here.
And rescind and what is she saying? Reciprocation? Why does she say Rossi? Ain't it reciprocation? What is she saying? What is she talking about? She means reciprocation, right? Like you like reciprocate what somebody else, like you keep the same energy, but she's saying Rossi?
You know, I'm getting ready for work tonight, and a word has been going through my head all day long, right? And the word is reciprocation. Reciprocation, right? That means if you don't call me, I'm not calling you. You're not hearing from me. You don't text me, might as well delete my number. You don't make plans with me. We never seen each other. We not linking. You call me on my name. You about to be every name in the book. Reciprocation. 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 I don't give a fuck.
Why does she keep changing it though? Like reciprocation. Like why does she? Never mind. I don't know.
What you want to call it? I'm reciprocating and I'm recating all year long. That's it. You know, I'm getting ready for work.
It's an
We down to 2023. So she doesn't post a lot. So these videos are, I guess, before she met the guy that I'm watching now.
But I like the way you feel. Make a sound.
So I don't know how long she's been with that guy. A lot of these videos seem to be before. I don't know. Does she have another TikTok? Because this seems like older stuff. Like she only posted one video with him. This was January 10th of this year when they went to Cabo. But oh, somebody in the comments says he deleted everything from his IG. I don't know. Somebody said, y'all, someone is deleting comments. I literally just saw this video a few days ago. Why are people commenting pasta and lobster? What does pasta and lobster mean? Why are they commenting in the chat and saying pasta and lobster? I don't know. Anyways. Let's see. Does she have another TikTok? Or is this her only one? Is this her only one? Yeah, we were on her Instagram. I guess she started just putting more content on her Instagram than she did on her TikTok. This is her Instagram. We were on her Instagram. But I was looking for like the TikToks, because these are just like still curated photos. So you see how like her Instagram is like everything is edited. Everything is like, it's like, I mean, your Instagram is a highlight reel anyways, but these are all curated images. I was looking for like less photo shoot type of stuff and more like, you know, like her actual TikToks, her actual like content other than these photo shoot pictures. Like every picture is a photo shoot. Every picture is like filtered, edited. I was looking for like, you know, the TikTok, like the, you know, people have TikTok. They have filters on TikTok too, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like it's more, you would catch more like real moments than this. So I don't know. Let's see what they're saying over on Facebook. Why is it taking so long? Okay. So yeah, so we this is her Instagram. All right, so by the looks of her Instagram, she only posted pictures of herself and he popped up on her Instagram. When's the first time? November 3rd. So it says 365 down, here's to forever. So I guess they went Instagram public on November 3rd. So from her caption, it appears that they were dating for a year. But he only shows up. This is the first time he shows up just a few months ago. So they go Instagram public in November based on what I can see here. And then a few months later, she has passed. But it seems like, you know, all of her pictures, like I said, are curated photo shoots. And all of them are just solely her by herself. But then after she got with him, he's almost in every post. Or once she went public with him, he's in every single post. Every post is like, oops. Did I just heart the picture? Sure. Let me look up. So they're like in Portland, Oregon. They went to New Orleans. They just jet setting all over the place. Let me look up his name. They said his name was McCann. Hold on, let me look up his name. Joe McCann. Let's look him up. One post says John McCann, and then another one says Joe McCann. All right. Let's look. Articles are popping up. I'm trying to find information about him. Hold on. Let's look at his Twitter. All right, so this appears to be his Twitter page. He's from LA or was living in LA. And he's following 4 people. He has, I don't know if this is a real account or paid verification. I don't really know too much, but let's zoom in on his photo. So this is his photo. And he has this rag. And it says, only a fool trips on what's behind them. That's his quote. And it says, founder, CEO of Asymmetric, Node Source, the Node.js company. And then it says that he's in La La Land. Let's see. The top was in fact in whatever. Another AI success story from a normie. Hey, dude, thank you for your inspiration regarding Claude. I've been reorganizing the back end of my Thailand business, and it's completely AI. I've learned enough to almost have completed a fully working back end. All right. As you read about. So he does something with AI. Every security engineer knows security through obscurity doesn't work, but that's how we've all actually been running for the whole existence. Anyways. Oh, this is him.
Software developer of now 26 years. The reason I was looking to buy secondary shares in Cerebras after using the product. And I thought to myself, like, this thing is just.
All right. So this is him doing an interview. So it says AI demand is being mispriced. Joe McCann says Wall Street misunderstands AI because they do not use it as reference. Demand is exploding. So this is him talking about AI. So I guess, you know, he works in AI cyber security or whatever the hell. Let's look at this. Let me make it smaller for y'all so we can get into this interview that he did.
By the way, as a software developer of now 26 years, the reason I was looking to buy secondary shares in Cerebras after using the product. And I thought to myself, like, this thing is just unbelievable. And, you know, I try to buy a subscription like you do with like a Claude or a Chat GPT. They don't even have any available. Like, they just sold out. Wow. Using these products as an engineer, as a technologist, as a product person has made me so much more bullish on what's happening. I think when you hear Wall Street talk about, you know, the AI CapEx issue and they're spending all of this money, they just don't understand how much demand there is going to be for inference. It is enormous, and it's.
All right, so that's one of his interviews that's on his Instagram page, talking about different stuff in AI and tech and all that. Let me try to see if he has an Instagram page. Let's look for Instagram. His Instagram is wiped. So if you search his name, this is what pops up on Instagram. And he has no post yet. So his Instagram is completely wiped. And I bet it wasn't like that before. And then it has the link to his Twitter, which we all went to, and then asymmetric financial. All right, so on his website, this is what it shows. Hold on. Let me bring this over. It says Joe McCann is the founder, CEO, CIO, and solo managing GP of Asymmetric. Joe has over 25 years of experience working on Wall Street and in Silicon Valley. Previously, Joe was a senior director at Microsoft Cloud Plus AI, head of quantitative trading at Passport Capital, and the co-founder / CEO of Node Source, a venture back-end open source startup that exited in 2019. Joe has been investing in Web3 startups and trading crypto since 2016 and is an advisor to dozens of crypto-related startups. So this is the description of him on his team, and he has all non-Black people working for him, it seems like. So his operations, chief of staff, trading operations coordinator, senior associate, general partner, they're all non-Black. And he had him a Black queen. So let me see where else he shows up on social media. Let's see if he had a Twitter. I mean, not a Twitter, a TikTok.
This guy is a finance expert who runs the best performing hedge fund in the world over the last year and generated millions in crypto. So I asked him, what's wrong with the get rich quick stories we keep seeing? And here's what he said.
People want the easy button, so they search the internet and go, how do I become a crypto trader? That's awesome, but that's not actually going to.
I don't know if that music is copyrighted, but anyways, that's him giving advice on
That is now what I see happening with crypto. It's an alternative financial system. The fiat kind of SWIFT banking, traditional way of doing money management and access to financial services, that system is likely going to exist for a very long time. But now there's an alternative system that people can opt into. They can still actually operate in the old system too, but they can operate in this new system. And so, as you get back to the point of like, Aave or pick a lending protocol or pick a DeFi protocol. I'm not picking on Aave specifically. The point is, it's not what the protocol is and well, how do we get new users and they should just know that this is better and this and that. It's like we're building an alternative financial system. And so how do you get people to opt into that in a meaningful way? Well, in most cases, and when I worked at this design agency years ago called Frog Design, one of the things that I learned from a lot of the user experience researchers there was in order for people to make a fundamental change in how they do anything, it needs to be a 10x improvement. We saw a lawmaker in Hong Kong who's been very pro Web3, crypto, et cetera, also come out and say, we should do something very similar. And I do think this is, to use the cliche, it's not priced in. I don't think a lot of people have priced in the idea that if this were to actually pass, what other sort of developed countries would end up actually needing or wanting to acquire some percentage of the.
I don't know if his business is like legit or not, but a lot of his talking points, the way that he talks, it sounds like the same way scammers talk. The same way that like people who do network marketing and they do those pyramid schemes. Not saying that he is running a pyramid scheme. I don't know his business. I don't know, maybe he has found the key to success in crypto. But the way that he talks is the same way that people who run those pyramid network marketing people, like the way that they talk and the way that you hear certain scammers talk. Like that's how he talks to me. Like as I'm listening to him, it just sounds like a whole bunch of like just words. Like you're just saying a whole bunch of words that I guess are supposed to like sound good, but it just sounds like you're just saying a bunch of words. It's not like it's anything that really like, oh yeah, that was really deep, or that really connected, or that really like was thought provoking. It just sounds like he's just saying a lot of words. So that's
Total
what,
Bitcoin supply.
I'm getting from listening to him.
Quite literally having agents write code for our software itself, as an example.
I don't know what music that they got right there.
The challenge, though, is as if you dig into the details of something like Ethereum and the Denkin upgrade, it's actually not net positive for the price of Ethereum. It doesn't actually impact the deflationary narrative that has been touted by the
deflationary narrative that has been touted by, like, shut the.
The challenge, though, is as if you dig into the details of something like Ethereum and the Denkin.
He deleted his TikTok, I guess, because this person tagged him, but I can't click on it. It says fundamentals.
The challenge, though.
Oops. Where did the thing go? It said fundamentals aside.
The challenge, though, is as if you dig into the details.
It says fundamentals aside, our portfolios most definitely agree with Joe McCann on this one, but I can't click on it. So that means he must have deactivated his Twitter, because I can't click on his tag.
So you saw Trump come out and basically say like he wasn't definitive as to whether or not he was okay with a recession. You've seen Bessent kind of be like, yeah, corrections are healthy, and yet that type of language is very different than Trump 1.0, right?
Somebody said, wasn't you just on his page? I was on his Instagram page. This is his Instagram. I'm on TikTok now. This is his Instagram page where there's no post, right? But this is TikTok. So I searched his name on TikTok, and this person is not him, right? This Joe McCann person, I don't believe that this is him. This doesn't look like him. And then when you go back to this person, this isn't him either. This is somebody else. And all of the other videos are different videos other people posted. So all of these videos that I've been clicking on TikTok is videos that he did an interview with somebody, or somebody reposted a video, or somebody like who's into crypto, or like sharing the information. But I haven't posted, I haven't clicked on his TikTok. I'm just clicking on different people who have reposted his videos, but not his actual page. You get what I'm saying? So no, I wasn't on his TikTok. I was on his Instagram, but his Instagram don't got nothing on it. So yeah, so I just wanted to come and was he on Joe Rogan?
That's nuts.
Let's see.
If you have a wild plant, they can tell the difference between a wild plant.
Oops, click off of there.
Or whether it's about the historical narrative.
Oh, I don't know. Anyways, all right. So I just wanted to just go over this. Her family is demanding answers. And they're trying to figure out what's going on, and they don't believe this story. If there's any updates, I will definitely come to you guys and share the updates with you guys. I wonder if before today there was more content on her TikTok, because there's an unusual amount of videos on her content that span over the years that are low for somebody who like would normally TikTok in a way. So if there's any updates, I'll let you guys know. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have not liked the video, hit like to the video, subscribe to the video,